Have you ever experienced a situation where you know that changing something about yourself or your life is going to bring you a positive outcome? It's going to bring you closer to your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, but for some reason you just feel so much resistance around it, you haven't been able to make that change actually happen for yourself? If the answer is yes, then the good news is you actually have a normal functioning human brain. But in this video today, we're going to be talking about how to hack your brain into overcoming resistance so that you can actually make the changes that you need in order to get your desired outcomes in life. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Carly. I'm a mindset and a life upgrade mentor. I teach you how to rewire your thought patterns and change your belief systems about yourself in order to create your dream reality. That is what all of my content on YouTube is centered around, and that is what my Life Upgrade Accelerator program is designed to do. So if that sounds like you, then definitely subscribe and check out the link below this video. So first things first, let's get into some brain science here, okay? There is a reason that your mind is resisting change, and that reason is because your subconscious mind is designed to keep you safe. We were not designed and programmed to go through all of these changes. We're not hardwired and programmed for success. We were hardwired and programmed for survival. Now, of course, as we have evolved in human nature over time, we have all of these opportunities to achieve high levels of success. But again, like that is not what our mind was designed to do. Think back to like caveman days, okay? It was all just about staying alive out here. Now, because your mind is programmed for survival, it is also programmed to favor familiarity, because if it's familiar, then it's predictable. Your mind is quite literally registering any type of change as a threat because it doesn't know what is going to come of it, right? It's new, it's unexplored territory, it doesn't know what could happen, and that unknown is scary to a mind that is looking for familiarity and comfort. So because of that resistance to change that's rooted in fear in your mind, that's where you're going to see all of these different things get sent up that stop you from ultimately making the change. So things like self-doubt, self-sabotage, procrastination, fear of failure, limiting beliefs, etc., etc. All of those things are really just masks of ways that your mind is trying to stop you from making the change because it's trying to keep you safe. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, why would my mind try to stop me from making a change that is ultimately going to lead me to what it is that I want and lead me to a positive outcome? Like, does my mind not want me to be great? Does it not want me to win? And that's not the case at all, okay? It's not that your mind is purposely working against you. It's just that your subconscious mind is neutral. It doesn't understand that you're making a change for the positive and that's going to bring you your desired outcome. It just senses the change and is like, whoa, I don't know about this, I don't know, and takes it in as a threat. So just understand that feeling resistance to change and self-doubt and self-sabotage and procrastination, all of these things are very normal human experiences. There's nothing wrong with you. That doesn't mean that because you're experiencing those things that ultimately what you want cannot be yours. It actually just means that your survival instincts are working, which we want that. So how do you ultimately overcome this resistance to change? First one being is just being informed as to where the resistance is coming from. Now that you understand, oh, like that's what's going on in my mind. All this procrastination or self-sabotage or whatever may be coming up for me doesn't mean that my success isn't meant for me. This is just the resistance that is a very normal part of what happens when you are trying to change something. Now you know that, and you're not internalizing all the blocks that may have been coming up for you as like something's wrong with you, because there's nothing wrong with you. You just have to learn how to work through the blocks that are coming up for you. And the first way to work through the blocks is understanding where they're coming from in your mind. Number two is awareness and counteraction. Okay, so what I mean by this is you are becoming aware of what is coming up for you when you are trying to change. So what is it that's ultimately stopping you? Is it procrastination? Is it self-doubt? Is it fear of failure? Identifying what it is that whenever you go to make strides toward what it is that you ultimately desire, what is the thing that is standing in your way? You become aware of what those are in your daily life, and then you counteract whatever those things are by taking an action that goes against whatever the belief is that leads you closer to what it is that you ultimately want. Let's put it into an example, okay? You want to lose 20 pounds because you want to look hotter and feel more confident and feel healthier. You've crushed it on your diet all day. Actually, you've been on the money all week. And you get to the end of the week and there's a bag of chips sitting in your pantry that you've had self-control with the entire week. But for some reason today, like that self-sabotage is just loud because you're starting to make progress in the direction of your ultimate goal. And your mind is experiencing like, oh, this is out of our normal character for us, like sabotage it with the chips. So when you catch that thought in the moment, you're not going to grab the chips. You're going to take a pause right there because you have become aware of what your resistant pattern is. And you are going to zoom out and really think things through before you reach for those chips and do the cycle that you've been doing over and over again, the sabotage cycle, right? You're going to stop right there and you're going to say, hey, I see what's happening right here, right now. I've been on the money all week. I'm getting closer to the change that I desire, and my mind is scared and it's sending up the self-sabotage because it's sensing this change as a threat to my identity. So, what I'm going to do right now is I am going to regulate myself and know and understand where this is coming from, and I'm going to choose to counteract this by not grabbing those chips right now and continuing on the track to where it is that I ultimately want to go because I've been crushing it all week and I'm not going to do that to myself. So thank you, subconscious mind, for trying to keep me safe, but this is actually self-sabotage. This is not what I want. It is safe for me to make this decision that is going to move me forward to what I ultimately want. As you take counteractions against that, you will no longer experience the self-sabotage as much because you are shifting yourself at a conscious and a subconscious level into the upgraded version of you of who you want to become. So yes, I'm telling you, in the beginning, there will be resistance and there may be days where that resistance feels louder than others. It's all about what you consciously choose to do. That is conscious creation. You are getting off the autopilot mode and the programming that your subconscious mind has had you on for however long in your life, and you are consciously coming in and saying, this is what I want for myself now. I'm choosing to rewrite the programs and rewrite the patterns that my mind has been in because I am consciously now deciding to take control of my life and take myself in the direction of where it is that I want to go. And just continuing to reassure yourself and regulate your nervous system through this process, right? You want to create an environment within yourself and within your mind where your mind feels safe. So just reassuring yourself in positive affirmation ways that you are going in the right direction and your mind will follow suit. The same way that you have negative program patterns, you can reprogram positive ones that lead you ultimately to where you want to go. Letting your subconscious mind keep you stuck in patterns and programs that are not in alignment with the version of yourself that you ultimately want to be is living your life being stuck on autopilot. And that is not the business of conscious creation. The business of conscious creation is you ultimately get to decide what it is that you want to experience and who you want to be in your life. And you are in the driver's seat of your own life, calling the shots, making the moves, and programming your subconscious mind to be in alignment with that upgraded version of you. And that's how you ultimately stop settling and start actually getting what you want out of life, which is absolutely accessible to you. So that's what I got for y'all in this video today. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, you are absolutely worthy and deserving of the change that you seek. I'll see you in the next video.